I've been doing Winterfest long enough now that like I really appreciate the fact that it's beautiful and you have so many places with fireplaces. So I try to find, the hotels and different places where you can go sit by a fire and have a glass of wine or a glass of beer. And those are the kinds of things that we're trying to put out there for people. Safe, wonderful places to go.
I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon.
And we're here to spill the tea. Long Island tea. Hi there. Welcome back to Long Island Tea.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm Kristen.
How you doing?
I don't know. How you doing? I am stress level 10.
I know.
Stress level 10. I don't know. So if you hear it in my voice, like, I remember I love this meme where someone was like, don't be condescending. And it's like, that means when you talk down to people. And I was like, that speaks to me.
Yes.
I'm like,
it's so funny, right?
Yeah.
These memes, they crack me up.
Sometimes my tone of voice tells you everything. And I'm like, I try to control it. But I'm just it's hard. You know, when you're happy, you can tell. When you're passionate, it comes through. But, the negative part of that is when you're stressed, it also comes through. And you're like,
definitely. This morning you walked in and I'm like, how you doing?
Hi. I know. You can always look at you. You don't even have to hear the tone of my voice. You can actually just look.
Just look at you.
Sense my energy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi. You're like, how'd you sleep? What's that?
What is that? I don't even know what that is anymore, right?
I know. I need to call Dr. Reed. Now I sound just straight manic. Like somebody that hasn't slept in like 3 days. Anyway, it's good to be here. This always makes me feel better.
Right.
Actually.
It lightens the mood. We're good.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
It's just such a crazy time.
It is.
In our world, in our industry, and it's like positive and exciting and also like so many questions and so stressful and no one knows what
the answer is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
But it's good. But
this is why teamwork makes the dream work,
right? This is why you're COO, because that's what you do.
Right.
You make my dream work.
Oh, cheers.
I know, cheers.
So
speaking of cheers.
I know. Look at this.
If people are watching on our YouTube, and I know at least a couple hundred of you are. I know, I see you. We see you out there.
Yeah.
And some people prefer it on YouTube. Anyway, if you're watching us, we have our new merch.
It's so awesome.
I'm obsessed with these mugs.
I know. I seriously ordered like 6 of them already.
I'm like, I have one for my coffee.
Yeah. Which
I love saying coffee. And then I have this one that we drink wine out of. And they are hand painted, beautiful, like, what would you call this, aqua or teal?
Yeah, I would say this was like an
ocean, like ocean aqua, something like that. And they're Long Island tea mugs, and it says "Spill the Tea" on the handle.
I love it. And this is seriously hand painted by a local artist.
I'm obsessed with the family that makes these mugs.
So adorable.
It's called Simply Made Greetings.
They were so cute.
First of all, I don't know. It's not fair. Like, if you've seen my writing, Sharon.
Right.
I should be a doctor.
Right.
It's so bad. It's totally just illegible. You can't.
Know.
It's chicken scratch.
And how many times people come in my office, they're like, do you know what you're trying to say
everybody.
Here? And I'm like, I think so.
Everybody comes to you with anything that I write or edit because you're literally the only person that can interpret it.
Right.
And
I try my best.
Anyway. No one has the guts to come to me and be like,
what do you say?
You have the worst handwriting ever.
Right. Nobody wants to come in here.
What is this, chicken scratch? Yeah, right? It's crazy. And sometimes they'll come to me and I can't even.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was saying there. I don't know what that says.
So funny.
So to have the talent to be able and not just. The logo is hand painted, but literally every single mug she hand paints.
It's so beautiful.
And also, it's beautiful. Her.
Aww.
And her family. No, they're like models.
I know. What was her husband dropped the delivery the other day?
Cute.
I was like, oh my God, who's that walking?
We're like, I'm sorry, who's in
here,
her office?
They're so good. What's happening?
There's first of all, there's a man.
So sweet.
Hey, And she is like a model, and their children are beautiful, and they're the sweetest people. We're so, this is part of the Long Island community. We have so many craft makers here that we're collaborating with at Discover Long Island. Like, we're getting new candles, we're getting sunglasses, we got all this stuff TBD, okay, socks.
Right.
But when these came through, Simply Made Greetings, I mean, they have a huge Insta following, so if you're not following them already, follow them, because they're just the cutest family.
They're adorable. I love everything. We have the Long Island tea mugs, but we also have just Long Island, New York mugs.
Yeah, Discover Long Island mugs.
Right.
Yeah, we actually have them to say Discover. So you can get Discover Long Island. They're great gifts. You can actually purchase them. And we are going to start giving them away for our 5-star reviews as well.
Can't wait.
So, all right. I feel better already. Thank you, Sharon, for talking me down. You always have to leave it. How you doing? This how you doing is good. So we had more snow.
Yeah, we had more snow that was surprising again.
Yeah, well, this one was surprising.
Nobody knew. Everybody's like, what?
This one, yeah. I woke up this morning and I was like, it's been such a crazy, crazy day and week that I was like, the only time I could go to bar was 7 a.m.
Right.
Which I don't. I need to wake up. I need to have my coffee.
Right.
I need to read the paper.
Right. You need to read the paper.
I need to do this. And yet, but then this is the only time I could go. So I was like, I woke up and then it was snow. And I'm like, I kept looking at my phone. I'm like, is it canceled?
Right.
Please? Somebody.
And it wasn't. And
I'm like, why isn't there an email that says, and it was Empower, which is like the cardio version, which is just like, stab me. Although I love my instructor, Nicholas. Shout out to Nick. He is the cutest. He's a flight attendant, actually, for Southwest. And so he's so
awesome.
cute. And he comes and we had Beyonce as our soundtrack. And he was like, the song was like, ladies, leave your men at home. The lyric. He's like, ladies, you leave your men at home. You come see me. I'll work your tush. Okay. And I was like,
he's so cute.
I was dying. But anyway, so that's done. But it was, I literally slid out of my driveway and traversed in the snow.
So interesting this morning.
To get to my 7 a.m. class. It was not canceled.
Where I was, there was really nothing. There wasn't that much snow.
Oh.
So I was getting text messages from the employees like, 2-hour delay,
and you're like, no.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was, and that's the thing about Long Island is, again, it's a Long Island, and the weather on the North Shore can be like completely different.
Totally different.
Than the South Shore.
Yeah.
And people don't know that across the country. You look at it on the map, it looks like a little dot.
Cricket.
A little dot.
Yeah.
A little cricket. Yeah, that's true. Like a little cricket. It's so small you can't imagine that the weather is completely different.
Right. But it's 121 miles long.
Yeah. And again, just the North Shore, which is the Long Island Sound, which on the other side is Connecticut, and then the South Shore, which is the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
I mean,
Totally
completely different. Well, there'll be like coastal flooding, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And that's the South Shore.
And it's true.
Yeah.
It's real life.
Like the whole street's flooded. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Although, we posted some really cute pics of our snow experiences on our Insta.
Yep.
My dog frolicking in the snow and your adorable children sledding.
It's sledding in the snow on like pool rafts. They're so funny.
Yeah. So, look, we're making the best of it, and we do love the snow. So check out our Insta. One more thing that we posted on social media that I have to talk about. Sharon, I can't stop talking about it.
Is it the pizza?
No. The pizza, we did post heart-shaped pizza. Oh, and your favorite pizza places. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone chimed in on their favorite pizza places. I was like, yeah, these are awesome.
They are awesome.
I want to hit all. We've got to do a segment on Long Island pizza. And that will utilize all that information, which is awesome. But no, I'm obsessed with the Cat Lawyer.
Oh God.
I can't. I cannot stop watching this video, and every time I watch it,
you and everybody in America, because it's hysterical.
It's funny every single time.
His eyes.
Yeah. So what happened is, if you have not yet seen the Cat Lawyer, by the time you hear this, especially everybody in America, like you said, but we did post it on our. I posted it on Twitter, so I think it's on our podcast Twitter. Reposted, so you can watch it. But it is so funny. It's a lawyer in Texas who, clearly had a filter on his Zoom.
Right.
Like one of his kids probably was on his Zoom, and he zooms into a court appearance with a judge and another lawyer to do a court hearing, and he's a cat. He's a talking cat. And it is,
and not even it's like a kitten.
It's a kitten. He's a kitten,
cute little kitten.
And it's so funny because the judge is like, Mr. Whatever, I think you have a filter on and he's like,
It
and the
looks as
cat
though-
looks terrified. His eyes,
Just bulging.
his eyes are like
and he keeps looking
huge
down.
saucers, and he's like, oh. Then he's
I'm trying to get my assistant to help me.
He's like, my assistant's here.
I'm not a
trying
cat.
And then he's like, Judge, I'm ready to proceed as a kitten. And then he's like, I am live. I am not a cat. They're like, we're aware.
We know.
But also no.
Right.
Fix your filter.
Right.
I can't have a court
You need
hearing
to
with a
fix
kitten.
it. Oh my God. That is so funny.
This is my favorite. This is the gift of COVID in 2020, right? This is the gift that these things are happening.
It's so funny.
And I think, if nothing else, that video just belly laughs. And so check it out on our Twitter account. If you haven't seen it, trust me, you will want to share it with everyone. I was sharing it with Sharon at like 9:30 at night.
So funny.
I'm like, Sharon, you have to see this. I can't stop laughing. My family's like, calm down.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
It's so funny. So, and then there were all these memes of like what's going on in DC with the court hearings. And they're like, the cat lawyer could do better than this. What's happening? I'm like, that's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
I love it.
definitely.
So tune into that. But all of our social is really fun and on point. So make sure you're following it to see the stuff that we talk about on the episode.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. So what else we talk about on the episode is wine.
Yes.
So
Today, we're drinking a delicious donkey and goat California white wine, the Gadabout.
yeah. First of all, I bought this one because it's called Donkey and Goat.
You can't
I'm
go
on an
wrong.
animal theme. I'm on an animal theme today.
can't go
Cats,
wrong.
donkey and
Donkeys and
goat.
goats.
I was like, you know what? Who doesn't want to buy a Chardonnay called Donkey and Goat? And it's California
delicious.
white wine. And there's a description in here, Sharon. There's something about the Gadabout in here. I'm going to make you read it because I don't want to put my glasses on. Because I want to judge your reading now.
I love it. The wine is aptly named Gadabout, meaning a pleasure seeker or a social butterfly. This wine is so charming with its depth of golden fruit flavors, luscious mouthfeel, and a touch of tannin, organic and vegan.
Ooh, it's organic and vegan.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
delicious.
I don't understand why I feel like wine is grapes.
I think it's something in the sulfates.
Oh.
I really do.
Look at you. Using your big words, sulfates.
Look at me.
I'm like,
no,
ooh.
it is. I think it is. It has something to do with how it's,
Yeah. Well, it's delicious.
It is good. It is really good.
And this one, again, comes from Down the Rabbit Hole Wine Shops, which is our Black-owned wine shop that's located in Sayville.
Yep.
So please go see them. You can reach them. We talk about the wines each week. So I'm excited. And, next week I'm going to be tuning in
I know.
to yours.
I know.
Because I'm not going to be here.
I know. It's
But
gonna be a good time.
you're going to be drinking wine with the staff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a great place to work.
It is an amazing place to work.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, just not to pat ourselves in the back.
Right. Let's not.
But it's quite the good culture. Okay, so it's winter, as we were talking about.
Right.
It's been snowing. As we know, while the groundhogs on Long Island both predicted early spring, the real, I shouldn't say real, but like the go-to of groundhogs is Puxatawny Phil.
Yep.
He said 6 more weeks of winter.
Right.
You know what that means?
It's wrong.
No. It's awesome because you know what that
6
means? That
more
means
weeks?
Winterfest.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you start going.
I'm picking up what
I'm
you're
like,
putting down.
That
See?
means Winterfest.
Yes,
You know, because winter
Winterfest.
is no longer the time on Long Island where things like shut down.
No.
No, ma'am.
Nope. Exactly.
Now we have igloos and we have events and we have towns that are like restaurants that have this amazing outdoor seating that's
Right.
all, safe, socially distanced.
Yep.
And to talk about it, we actually have a very special guest, Diane Tucci from Main Street Agency in Riverhead. And Diane is here. She's pretty much the queen of Winterfest.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know, not even the queen, but like, what's a savior name? Because she pretty much saved Winterfest.
Yeah.
She's like single-handedly kept it going and is still keeping it going during COVID. So Diane, welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Hi, how are you guys today?
Good. You look amazing. We're both loving your
Your hair
locks.
looks so good.
Thank you. I don't get out too often, so it was a good opportunity to get put some makeup on for the camera, even though people are just listening. But that's okay.
No, people will watch. People
We
watch
have
on
video,
YouTube
too.
Yeah, so people definitely watch. So you'll have a whole new fan base after this. Yeah. So It's
Love
good.
it.
It's a good
That's
thing.
great.
But Diane, we work with you a lot on a lot of different projects that we do. You have your own marketing and communications consultancy and organization. You do video production. You do just consulting, which is great. But Winterfest is something that you really kind of designated a couple years ago, and you saw it struggling, and you were like, you know what, I could totally take this to a new level. So why don't you just tell us the history of Winterfest a little bit and where it stands today?
Sure, I'd love to. And actually, I've gotten really good at talking. Actually, so it's in its 15th year, so it has 15 years of history. So long and the short of it is, in 2006, East End Arts, Long Island Wine Council, I believe the Long Island Convention and Visitors Bureau, and a group of businesses in Riverhead got together to start an initiative to help boost the wineries in the off season, because 15 years ago, nobody was really coming out here in the wintertime. So they created a series called Jazz on the Vine. And I'm not sure how many years that went, but people wanting a bigger genre of music besides jazz on the vine, it turned into live on the vine to open up into other genres of music. And ultimately, so they called it Winterfest Live on the Vine. So it's had a couple different names till it got to me. And then I started working on Winterfest about 4 years ago. Is when I really started working with East End Tourism Alliance, and then it was Discover Long Island at that point. And so there was an opportunity, actually working with Discover Long Island and your mission. We had a lot of conversations. We talked about how great it would be to have this more representative on the whole East End, the South Fork, and more of Riverhead, and bring in more areas into the fold. Plus, the wineries had kind of begun an initiative to focus more on wine education and a little less on the entertainment aspect in the vineyards. So that created a change for Winterfest at that time too. So along the time that we met, I started bringing it out onto the South Fork and bringing in more Hamptons partnerships and really making it an East End kind of event. And we have a lot of breweries here, and the breweries just latched onto it because a lot of people are like, well, what happened to all the wineries? I'm like, they're busy. We did such a great job at Winterfest that they're all busy. And they actually, when I say outside the COVID year, really, you go by any vineyard on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon in the winter, and they've got a lot of business. And that's really a lot attributed to Winterfest and Discover Long Island and all the marketing that we all do for the area. So,
well, thank you.
So the breweries latched onto it. And I think our 8th brewery in Riverhead just opened up today.
Oh, wow.
Today.
That's awesome.
I think it's their official opening day, Peconic County Brewery.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
So...
Yeah.
And I guess I just looped them into Winterfest today too. So they'll be joining the family.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well, you've done a great.
They're right around the corner for me, so I'm super excited.
You've done a great job of keeping. It's not easy to keep all of these partners going, especially when they are busy. Because when they're busy, it's hard to get their attention. It's hard to get them to understand that being a part of something like this, and this isn't just about events or hearing music. It's about letting people know that Long Island is open for winter, and it's a great place to be during winter, and there are things to do. And it's that overarching message, which is why Discover Long Island loves this event and this, this philosophy so much that we're doing, and why we get so behind it every year is because, it's a great, winter is for locals, right? Yeah. And Long Islanders love our Long Island summers, right? Yeah. And we do. And it's our island, and we love the summer here. But summer is when we're inundated with visitors, right? And that's when, it's harder to get to the beach, or it's harder to get to these places because it's like visitors and everybody's like, oh, so annoyed because it's my place. But that's how we all, that's why these places exist, is because you have all the visitors in the summer and the prices go up and it's hard to find parking and the traffic. But the winter is when it's ours. Yeah. The winter is like, this is my place. Right. There's no wait. You go in and you feel like you can see all your neighbors and friends. And it's great. And this year, not only have you kept it going during COVID, which is amazing because, it's not, and it's shifted a little bit. It's not event related. It's just about going to these places and these businesses. But you've actually managed to expand it to 2 new Long Island towns. So tell us how it's grown.
Actually, as of this week, it's 3 new towns because so I'm a busy little beaver. It's kind of interesting, and I'm gonna we actually were considering I really didn't know what to do about Winterfest for this year. We put a lot of hard work into it, and obviously just about every event on Long Island has been canceled or pivoted into pure virtual. And I just felt that we had the opportunity, because there's plenty of businesses and things to do that are still open, that we can highlight it and showcase it and just bring people around with the travel safe message that, hey, get out, support local, see these great things. And it was through these conversations with a couple different towns, and I had the vision. Really, I was speaking in the future that eventually we want to expand Long Island Winterfest, because its name is Long Island Winterfest, not East End Winterfest. Right. That we could go into different vibrant downtown communities and bring them in and bring this model and my staff and my team and the website and all the work that we do together, the marketing. So, Port Washington jumped on board, Patchogue jumped on board. East Hampton Chamber of Commerce really is the ones that said, at the beginning of the year, no, we need Winterfest. We need this to happen. You can't give it up. Wow. And then my good friend, Kevin Wood, who has the space in Port Jefferson, he's actively involved in Port Jeff. And he's like, you have to come to Port Jeff. We have ice sculptures this weekend. Got to introduce you to the bid and the chamber. So as of this week, we're putting Port Jeff into the mix too.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's really amazing.
Beautiful towns that are begging for that Winterfest experience. So that's 3 new towns.
That's amazing. And 3 amazing new towns too. I mean, Patchogue, Port Jefferson, and Port Washington, 3 of the most vibrant downtowns that we offer on Long Island, that exist on Long Island. So tell us, this year, what people can expect. They go to, tell us the website, tell us what the offerings are, what people expect, and what they should and could be doing, and the dates.
Okay, sure. It's longislandwinterfest.com. It began February 1st, and it's going to end March 21st, which is actually the last day of winter. So we figured, in prior years, we had Thaw Fest out on the East End, and there was some good things that, didn't happen this year either. But so that was kind of our idea. We just end Winterfest on the last day of winter. So it was a date you could just remember.
Yeah.
We're working very hard to get information onto the calendar. So really, it's a calendar-driven website. We're using some of your tools on the homepage of our website, where there's trip planners, and you guys have done such great work organizing all these phenomenal places to go to, that for this year, we figured we'd just try and pick up all the resources that we have out there and just put it more like a resource for people of safe things to do, places to travel. As people kind of resurface or things open up, because, unfortunately, Winterfest was really rooted in live music, social gatherings. So the actual heart and core of it is still subject to government, regulations. So we're hoping as we move through Winterfest, you'll start seeing some more live events. But, we put up a page about where to go ice skating. Yesterday, we just finished a page about outdoor activities, hiking. Spirit's Promise in Riverhead has farm tours, ice skating, beaches, seal walks, just kinds of things that you can get out with your family and do on Long Island. Because in my office, we find all these great resources. We're like, I didn't know you could do that. This is what we do all day. We're like, wow, did you know you can go watch seal walks? Wow, did you know you could go see the stars? We have so many great things to do on Long Island. So we're just trying to sift through things that really kind of we think are cool and put it out there to everybody in an organized way. And more stuff is coming in. So we're really every single day we're trying to add different, and there's live streaming events too. So we're going to have some live stream musicians who have played at different fest venues over the years, have played and will be playing. So we're going to get more information as we do it. But it's just kind of a little loosey-goosey right now. Just rolling with the times, because that's what the pandemic taught us, right?
Yeah, but you know what? But you know what? Don't underestimate the value of that resource that you are creating, because people need to know what to do. We can't travel anywhere, really. I mean, we're starting to open up,
right.
But people are here on Long Island. They're looking for what to do during winter. It's winter break for a lot of the schools.
Yes.
People want to do something with their families, their kids, keep them entertained. And so having that message that longislandwinterfest.com is a great place to go. And again, like you said, we have a lot of the information on Discover Long Island, but we work together. We tie our information together, so you can, if you go to longislandwinterfest.com, you get to see all of our stuff as well. But it's we give you ideas on itineraries, but I love the one-stop shop for resources for events that you can do in the winter. And that's, I think, critical right now. It doesn't have to be events. People, don't necessarily want that right now. They want to go someplace where they can be with their individual pod, you know, they're people that
Right.
and be safe and yet still get out and do something fun. And like you said, Diane, you said it perfectly. There's so much to do on Long Island, not just in the summer, which is amazing, but also right now in the winter. And just getting out of your house, it's just good medicine. It really is. Sometimes
But this is a great time, even with COVID. I mean, it's actually it's a really great time. So I have 3 kids. I have a family. I've really been staying home a lot. I have the luxury of doing that because I work basically wherever my laptop is. So, but I'm looking for things where I could take my family. We have COVID syndrome going on. We're bored. Everyone's getting along fine, thank God. But, this is for me as much as it's for anybody else that, I'm looking at all these things. So tomorrow I'm going to go with my kids. I'm going to go to Port Jeff because they have ice sculptures, and I'm going there tomorrow because it's the last day that they're doing it. And then I find out they have an indoor farmers market. So we'll just go out and do a little safe, look at the ice sculptures outside, pop into the farmers market, drive by the pier. And that's really like the Long Island experience, but there's no traffic.
Right? There's a difference.
It's the best part that, you don't want to go to Port Jeff. You don't want to sightsee in Port Jeff and some of these other towns in the summer because you have traffic and it's not. So I've been doing Winterfest long enough now that I really appreciate the fact that it's beautiful and you have so many places with fireplaces. So I try to find, the hotels and different places where you can go sit by a fire and have a glass of wine or a glass of beer. And those are the kinds of things that we're trying to put out there for people. Safe, wonderful places to go. Port Washington, and I'm excited as an organizer. I can't wait to get into Port Washington with my family. I can't wait to get down to Patchogue. So I'm going to travel around with everybody, and expanding to new towns is kind of cool because now you can not just Winterfest on the East End, but you can kind of go to a different place every weekend. And we have a lot of really cool ideas, for the future, and working with all these towns and great partnerships and just great communities.
Yeah, and the other thing people can do is when you're going to Winterfest, if you are going to go out for Winterfest, a lot of these towns are on our Downtown Deals Travel Pass. So, and you link to that on your site too. So whether you go to Discover Long Island or LongIslandWinterfest.com, you can link to the Downtown Deals Travel Pass. So if you're going to Patchogue or Greenport or soon to come Port Washington, we have some great discounts. So not only do you go out, but you get and oftentimes 10% off your total bill or some, buy 2 for 1. Yeah, it's some really great deals too to make it affordable for your family. So we just want to say thank you to you for your great work. We love working with you all the time. And
I agree.
We work with you on.
I love working with you guys. I mean, it's been such a great experience, and really, you just, you're always looking for great content. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to get great content for and to put out there. So it's really a pleasure always working with you guys.
And we always, every time I talk to you, we always share our mom stories, so what it's like to be a mom and single mom and having kids and teenagers now. So you're a great friend, you're a great colleague, and we appreciate all the work that you're doing. And we tell everyone to go to Long Island Winterfest. And you spell Long Island out, right? LongIslandWinterfest.com.
Yes.
Yep, perfect.
Yep.
Do you have any social channels or?
It's and also liwinterfest.com also goes there too. So the social is Facebook. It's at LI Winterfest, and Instagram is also just LI Winterfest. So, awesome. But once you start typing in Long Island in winter, it pops up pretty quickly.
Yeah, and we have been and will be promoting it heavily on all of our social channels, so you can watch our social channels too and get to it because we're all partners. We all have the same goal because we love Long Island and we want to let people know how they can live their best Long Island life. So, thank you so much, Diane. You've been amazing.
We have such great communities. Thank you so much for having me on today, ladies. I really appreciate it. I couldn't find a glass, so I can't toast you. We do have a bottle of Raphael local wine.
Yes.
So I have to put on the list to get a bottle opener for the office, but I'll be opening it later. So anyway, cheers to you.
Thanks to this
2021.
Thanks to this interview, Diane, you can now expense that bottle opener because it was for promotional opportunities. I know.
Yeah. Yes.
Take care.
Got a Long Island bottle opener. There's your next tchotchke.
So just so you know, we have it in the making.
Good.
It's a Discover Long Island bottle opener coming soon.
So you know who needs one.
Yes,
send
ma'am.
Your way.
We'll send one to you as our thank you. All right. Thanks, Diane. Have a good
Take care.
weekend.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's so great.
She was so cute.
She is always, every time I talk to her, a bundle of energy.
Yeah.
And she's just shooting out ideas. We could do this. We could do that. We could do this. We could do that. I know this person. I'm going to call this person. I got this. And having 3 kids, I don't know how she does it.
I can't.
Honestly. And she's great. So, this is why we're lucky to have such really dynamic local citizens who care about our community and really want to help us. So
just what she's been, like she explained it in the interview about how she took it over and what she's done for it. My historical knowledge of it has been just the events, the local events. So to see what she did during COVID and everything like that is awesome. I think it's going to be
and
awesome.
people want to know that right now, how to get out and how
to get out
you know
safely.
What? And even if you're not from Long Island, if you're from the city or from Jersey or Connecticut or wherever else you are in the country, you can come here and you can still have a great experience.
It's such a good time.
In the winter, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The roads are fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I complain about the side roads, sometimes it takes an hour or two to get plowed. But the regular roads,
and they're fine. They're
fine.
Tar.
No, once I hit the main road today, I was like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Hell of
blazing
flying.
the trail. I didn't have to worry. So I look forward to Winterfest. I love winter, but honestly, I love, like she said, going to these places. The best thing to do is to go out in the winter to these places that are not crowded.
Right.
That are your local places where you can get a unique experience. Half the time, if not most of the time, the owner of the establishment is there.
Yeah, welcoming you.
It's a really personal experience.
Yeah.
So Winterfest is awesome.
I think it's amazing they're expanding. I think that's so cool. And like she said, the breweries are jumping on board now. I mean, because we have a ton of breweries on Long Island.
I know. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, we should also drink Long Island beer.
Yeah.
There are so many great Long Island beers. The only thing is it's filling.
It is so filling. Yeah.
I'm trying, it doesn't go with the 2021 weight loss plan.
Right.
But gosh, the beers are so good here.
Yeah, a craft beer. Definitely.
I love Blue Point is from Long Island, Montauk Brewery. I mean, like she was saying, Conic. There are, and also distilleries.
Yes.
Long Island Vodka.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, Long Island Vodka has all these different flavors of vodka. We cannot do that on the show.
Turns out we can't do that.
No.
But maybe we could do some research.
But you know what I do? I love going to Long Island Vodka, and their bottles are beautiful. They like watermelon and lemon and all these. And then in the summer, the cool thing is I got a snow cone maker.
What?
Yeah. And I'll put like flavoring on the snow cone, and then I'll put a little Long Island flavored vodka on there. I call them Boozy Pops.
I love it.
Yeah. And they're amazing.
That's delicious.
Yeah. Don't let my kids are like, Mom.
Watch
oh my
out for the
God.
snow cone.
I'm going to tell you a hilarious story right now. One time I had the snow cone syrup, and I didn't, because I have you have the pour things, the pour tops, but you're supposed to take the pour top off of it when you're done and then put the cap back on.
Okay.
To seal it. And I probably was lazy and I put it back in the cabinet. A year later, it's snow cone time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bringing it out.
So Tegan goes to make a snow cone, and she's like, oh, and then she takes a big, bite of it, whatever, and she looks down, covered with ants.
Oh, no.
Like ants had crawled into the thing.
Poor
And
Tegan.
That's going to cost
my
me thousands
God.
in therapy, I'm sure, at some point. But
Oh, my God.
she was like, what are these black things? And she was like, oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Ants
Poor
had somehow
thing.
all drowned themselves in the sugary syrup of snow cones.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that happened. So always take the pour top off and put the lid on.
Yeah.
But no, winter's super fun. I'm excited about it. There's so much to do. Winter break is coming up, and there are a lot of activities. And what do you guys? You have activities planned?
So it's winter break, right? The kids are off from school. I think I'm going to take them ice skating in Port Jeff.
Yeah, there are a lot of places to ice skate still, and I think most of the time it's not that cold. I think there's somebody was telling us there's a polar vortex right now.
Right?
We
And
were
I
like,
was
what?
And I'm not too sure about that.
What?
But I mean,
I think that's
even
in the
like
middle
the
of the
local, I drive past, there's like a little local lake by my house on Main Street. You drive past it and you see all the local kids like playing ice hockey or, and I'm like, that's brave.
I feel like I would be so scared if my kids went on a frozen pond.
Yeah.
It's like, I've seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Right.
It breaks.
Right. It breaks.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. I'm too scared for that.
I remember going like when I was younger, like a little child. Yeah. And I remember going with my family and we went to Argyle Park and like I was like, you heard it creaking. And I was like, okay, I'm out.
I was in Vail, Colorado a few years ago and for a weekend getaway. And I'm driving to the resort and I'm like, these frozen ponds on the side. And there were full-blown cars.
Ice shacks. Yeah.
And they're ice fishing. But there were like trucks.
Yep. It's a thing.
I'm like, what? How do you explain that to your insurance?
You literally, honestly, like, because it's what I never did it. My husband, Dan, is from Maine, and he's done it 100 million times. And, like, the lakes freeze over, like, 12 inches thick.
I don't know. How do you know how many inches thick it is?
Right?
How do you know?
Because they drill a hole, I guess. I don't know. They go out first.
Talk about risk taking. I like to take risks, but no,
not
ma'am.
that kind of risk.
No, ma'am.
No way.
No. I won't even walk on the. First of all, I would take one step on that and just wipe out.
Right. Right.
I can't even walk on my driveway.
But they literally have shacks with like fires in them.
Yeah. They're
like stoves.
Like before
to
igloos
keep them
were
warm.
cool.
Like that's
they were igloos before they
control.
were cool. Yeah. So winter's a great time to be on Long Island, and we have so many local businesses right now that really need our help, and we're having a good time. So get out there, go to Winterfest, support it for time, which is
it's
tea time.
We always try.
Yeah, I kind of like the messiness of it, to be honest.
All right, it's good.
Yeah. So I don't know if I have some tea, but why don't you go first?
All right. So my tea is
Okay.
all the listeners out there, all of our we're trying to figure out what to call you, but.
Oh, yeah. By the way, our listeners that were trying to figure out what to call you, and we had some great suggestions. I'm just fully hijacking your tea time,
fine.
Sharon. I'm sorry.
Fine. No, because we'll get there.
Were you about to say this?
No.
Okay. That we're going to be doing a social media survey, and we're going to let you vote
Yeah.
on what you want to be
so
called.
cool. I think we got some good ideas.
Yeah. But also send us them on your reviews because we like your reviews. But also make sure you vote on our Insta survey.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be
okay,
fun.
this is going to be fun. Okay, go ahead.
So my tea time is that we are actually hiring at Discover Long Island. We are looking for that rock star that can come in and be our marketing and communications director.
Yeah, not an easy job.
Not an easy job. What was your LinkedIn message? I love
So
it.
this is on my LinkedIn if anybody wants to link in with me. But it is, look, this is an important position.
It's extremely
We're
important.
a destination marketing organization, and this is the marketing and communications person for the entire island.
Yeah.
There's only one position like this.
I love how when, we've been doing some interviews lately, we've only got a few under our belt, but how you're like, there's only one of us.
Yeah.
And it's so true because we are one organization for the entire region.
There's nobody else that gets to have Long Island as their product.
Right.
Long Island is our product. It's the best product in the world. And so this is a true privilege job, but it's also a big job.
It is huge. Yeah.
And it's important, and it's not easy to find that person. So somebody was like, oh my God, your LinkedIn is intense. I'm scared.
But it's so true.
Because we put the job description on there, but I said, look, I can't remember what I put. Like, if you're a self-starter, if you can do this, if you have great marketing, that's a good start.
Yeah.
But also, if you stay awake at night,
If you can't sleep.
dreaming of innovation, because that's, I don't sleep, but that's because I'm constantly thinking about what we do here and how we can do it better and how we can innovate and how we can help our partners and our businesses and help our visitors and our residents. Like, it matters. You have to live and breathe it. It has to be every part of your being.
We joke all the time, like, you need to drink the Kool-Aid in order to be here. But it's the truth. I mean, our organization has been around for 40 plus years, but for what we consider to be like a startup, for revamping it and for what we've done in the past 5 years and just building this team how it is now. And I think we need that rock star to be here and take us to that next level.
It's pretty cool. And I said, if data analytics gives you goosebumps.
Like it does us.
And if you believe that teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Because yes, we need a rock star, but no, we don't need an egomaniac.
No,
we
exactly.
have an incredible team here, and
There's
every
11 of
single
us.
one of
I
us
mean,
drink the Kool-Aid.
And they're all incredible in
It's
their
awesome.
own way.
Every single one. We work together like I've never seen a team work together.
The way we do.
Honestly.
Yeah,
and
it's
everybody
awesome.
helps each other and takes care of each other and cares about each other. And we all believe in the overarching mission of Long Island and our partners and our businesses and our residents. And that's the point, is we're all like on the same, we're like, you know, when you have what's like rowing,
Right.
when you're all like rowing
At the
at the exact same
yeah.
time. And that's what you need.
yes,
It's not
100%.
about one person who's the quarterback.
Right.
Right. It's like
We
rowing.
don't need Tom Brady up in here.
Listen, if Tom Brady wants to apply,
Because we have,
I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. It's a team effort.
I'm gonna
Tom
go
and
out on a
Gronk.
limb and say we probably can't afford him.
Right. You know what? Actually.
It's like so.
But if he wants to be like an ambassador, I'm totally for it.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't necessarily want an MVP. I would rather have a rower, that
Like
helps us.
Rob Gronkowski, right?
Yes, this is what I'm saying. The guy that makes the catch.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy that makes the catch. So
if you're interested and you know of that rock star that we're
or girl
talking
that makes the
about,
catch.
send their resume and cover letter to my direction at swyman@discoverlongisland.com, and we will be in touch.
Yeah, or you can go to my LinkedIn and read the full job description.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's going to go fast.
It is.
We've already been doing interviews, so don't delay. But that's great. I love. It's always so fun adding a member to this
I love
team.
it.
I love that we're hiring. What a positive thing, and we've got a lot of work to do for our recovery. So I'm excited. That's good tea, Sharon.
Yeah. See.
Okay,
It's fun.
so my tea. I have a couple things. Cat lawyer. I already talked about. So what? A couple episodes ago, we announced our Black-owned businesses partner grant.
Yeah.
We have like 7 businesses that have already signed
Oh
up.
my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, and big ones too, like the African American Chamber of Commerce.
Wow, that's awesome.
And of course, Down the Rabbit Hole Wines and Black-owned Business LI, who talked to us, and the Divine Self Care.
yes, yeah.
That we've been using. Did you like that candle?
I loved that
By
candle.
the way,
Thank you so much for leaving it for
and
me.
Alyssa has your hand sanitizer.
I love it.
She likes it. Yeah, I've been using my. So Tom's just like, "What's the dirt in the shower? What happened?" I'm like, "No, that's."
Who played in the mud?
I'm like, "It's coffee grounds.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It's my coffee.
In your coffee
It's my
grounds.
coffee grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been like, it's the only reason I'm like half alive today.
Right?
It's
See?
'cause
Maybe I need to get
I
that.
have coffee grounds that I like scrub on myself so that I wake up, thanks to Divine self rituals. And a couple of other, like, I can't remember the couple of other ones, but we're going to have a whole listing of them on our website.
Right.
And we're creating a whole diversity, equity, inclusion. Our board is so supportive.
They're so amazing.
They just
Aren't
did a
they so
vote.
amazing?
Yeah, we had a board meeting. They voted to do this grant, and everyone is like really, really excited about this new endeavor
Yeah.
that we have to really be inclusive and make it intentional and focus on it. And so I love our board. The other thing that we did, and I just one more tea, is that we have a brand new kiosk in our lobby.
That is insane.
And it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
So, I don't know if you need help. If you don't want to go to the website for whatever reason, if you're out and about and you're like, oh my gosh, I need help. So we are a visitor center in Hauppauge. And we have this gorgeous touchscreen kiosk that we just added in our lobby that you can touch and you can go through all the different, hotel accommodations, trip ideas, itineraries. I mean, it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. I think, like you said, we are recognized as a visitor center. So for the longest time, we had like brochures on a rack.
I can't even tell you when I first started here,
we're like,
our whole front part of our office were brochure racks, paper. And also, it was a wall with like a dentist office plastic window,
yeah. And we did
and
some
a bell.
really nice
Or
renovations.
it was like, do not. It was like a Saturday Night Live skit. Open up.
Yeah.
And you are.
Can I help you?
And you're here to see who pertaining to.
And there was like a door, like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But now it's actually beautifully renovated in the past couple of years. But now we have our kiosk, and I think it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
I can't believe it.
It's super high tech, and it's a great way for people to, come in and explore Long Island and kind of help plan your trip in a touch way that you don't have to touch all the papers that everybody else has touched. So,
Right, exactly.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's a fun tea and a teaser.
Oh, and a teaser.
See?
Ooh,
See what
okay.
you did
All
there?
right. Yeah, look at you. Do you have any other teasers?
No. No, not really. I think you touched it. The kiosk, the socks. We ordered socks.
Oh my
the
gosh, our merch.
merchandise.
I always like to say, get that merch.
Get that merch.
Get that merch.
But we do. We have actually launched a lot of it on our website, and I've been seeing a pickup on it big time, which is awesome.
I just purchased a ton of
I
our
did
merch.
too. I did too.
For my family, who I'm going to see hopefully soon. And it's just so cute. Our sweatshirts, our socks, these mugs
They're so adorable.
that I'm obsessed with. And we've got more merch coming. Like I said, we've got the bottle openers. We've got backpacks. We've got a sunglass collab coming up.
Keychains,
Oh my God.
Socks.
We've got great stickers. Yeah.
So fun.
So go on shop.discover. What
We
is
say
it?
it every time.
Shop.discoverlongisland.com and check us out and leave us a 5-star review. So Sharon,
This is my favorite.
yeah, let's end with our 5-star reviews because
All
I
right.
love it.
So these are one review that we received on YouTube, which is one of my friends. She says, as a former Long Islander and now Floridian, I love listening to your podcast to keep in touch with what's going on and learn new things I had no idea about. Even though I was born and raised there, I love Long Island and I get to see Sharon. You guys are awesome. That's from Angelica Donish.
She's your friend.
She's my girl.
Well, you know what? That's amazing because I don't even it doesn't even not count because she's your friend because I keep telling my family and friends to leave a review and they're like, nah.
Nah.
No.
But no, she was so cute. I get text messages randomly all the time. I should save them too from my friends that are like, I'm listening. You guys are so awesome.
Oh, no, my family, I don't know what the deal is, and friends. I'm like, you guys, I have a
Leave a review."
podcast. Even I was talking to my dad last night. My dad, and
I
he's
know.
like, what?
I know.
How? I don't know. I don't know how to get that info. I'm like, Dad.
Even the people in our office, though, really.
Okay.
I'm like, listen up.
I'm going to go around and I'm going to ring the bell of shame
Yeah.
to everyone that has not
Definitely.
left us a review.
Seriously.
Because that's amazing that your friends get excited to see you and
They
leave
do.
you a review.
And they actually love listening to us.
And they love listening
it's
to
not
us.
even like just a
No one in my family, remember in the beginning we were like, oh, this is mostly our family. No one in my family listens. They're like, we hear you all the time and we see you all the time. We don't need to see you more.
This is funny. This next one was on Apple. It's from Sport Jacket and Jeans. Another great episode. I just listened to your conversation with the Fit Doc, full of great information as always. With regard to the question of what to call your listeners, what do you think about tea leaves?
Ooh, that's
If Lady
cute.
Gaga can have her little monsters, why not?
Little monsters.
So some ideas
leaves.
that we were thinking for tea fans is tea drinkers, tea biscuits, tea cups, or tea leaves.
Tea
Tea
cups.
team was one of them.
Teacups.
I like the saucers.
No.
No.
I'm going to 86 that right now. The saucers.
Like,
The saucers.
The
We're going to be
saucers.
the tea saucers.
you know.
You know.
I like,
you know.
you know.
I love.
Tea drinkers was mine. I like tea drinkers. All you drinkers.
I'm going to tell you right now that the Long Island accent never gets old. I love it. I was at my bar this morning and he was like, get your bowl. I'm like, okay. Okay. I'm going to get my bowl. And my tea.
So funny.
So the tea, you like the tea? I don't like the tea drinkers.
I know you
Because
don't.
it sounds like you're drinking tea, which is not as nearly as fun as drinking
right,
wine.
but it's the rhetorical tea, you know.
What'd you say? Crumpets?
Tea and crumpets.
We're
Yeah.
not British. We're not British.
Wait, British.
We ain't British.
But I
we're
like
Long,
it's
we're
like
Long
the
Island.
rhetorical tea, you know.
I don't know. I like Tea Team. I still like Tea Tribe. I like Tea Leaves. I actually really do like that. The tea. I like, I like the reference to Little Monsters because, it's something totally different and it
That's
makes you
Gaga,
feel.
though.
I know. No. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna try and steal her Little Monster. I'm not gonna compete with Lady Gaga for God's sakes.
Let's be real.
Sharon's like, okay, diva, you don't go after Lady Gaga. No, I'm not that crazy. I don't no, but I like the concept of it's not Lady Gaga whatever. It's
Yes.
just little
Yeah, yeah,
monsters.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like having something that's kind of powerful.
Yes, definitely.
And anyway, it's fun. So again, if you have other ideas, I love the ideas that are
Yeah,
coming through
that's
from
so
our
cool.
listeners. Let us know because I think this is great.
It's so fun.
And
I
it's
love
like,
getting the ideas.
And that's how we named Lily.
Right.
Our mobile visitor center.
We did a contest.
Yeah, is because we had all these ideas that were like weird, and then we did a social media contest.
Right.
And by the way, whoever comes up with whatever our name ends up being, if it's you, we're gonna send you some merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will get free merch if you
That's
want our
awesome.
name. So yeah, then we got this thing for Lily, and it was like, how about Lili for Long Island,
Right.
and we'll call her Lily. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Because it's funny. We referenced her as a girl the whole time.
Yeah. We
like,
always knew she was going to be, well, we had a lot of feminine energy at the time
we
in
did.
our office.
But no, that was awesome. And we did that through a contest at one of our mixers, which is cool.
And honestly, the best ideas are out there.
Yeah.
And we love hearing from the people that are invested in what we're doing. So send us your ideas because, yeah, if we pick it, it's you. We're going to shout you out.
Yeah, we are. And
Yeah.
we're going to send you merch.
Yeah. And until then, next week, I can't wait to tune in for Sharon's show.
Yeah,
We're going to
it's
call
gonna
it
be
Sharon's show. The Sharon show.
The Sharon show.
The Shaw
The
show.
green M&Ms.
Shaw.
Shasha.
Shasha. No, I
Still
can't. I can't get
over it.
behind that.
I know. It's a whole
I love
thing.
you, but I can't call you Shasha. But you don't call me KJ, and that's what a lot of people call me.
Yeah.
You could
Isn't
never call me
funny?
that.
I couldn't. I reference you as KJ, like to the staff.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's funny because I'm like, if KJ needs to sign it or whatever. But I don't know. I never say, hey, KJ.
Yeah, no, it'd be weird. I
is
think because
Yeah.
it's a different. But that's funny that you reference. So no, Sharon show.
Okay.
It has a ring to it. I'm gonna get jealous.
No.
I'm gonna get carved out.
I'm excited for it. We're going to meet the staff. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I'm
But I'm gonna miss
excited
you.
too. Thank you so much for holding down the fort, and thanks for everyone tuning in. And make sure you follow us on all of our social media channels and send us that 5-star review. It really does matter. It helps with the podcast get more listeners and more viewership.
Yeah.
If you engage with us on YouTube, and also make sure you're tuning into Long Island TV. We have a great episode out right now on
So
President's
cool.
Day.
Yeah.
With some great President's Day information. And all about the cult perspiring. So it's really cool.
That's awesome.
All right. So thanks for all of your support, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks.